Hey, what's up everyone? It's Stargirl the Practical Witch and welcome back to my channel. I'm here with another monthly prediction where I tell you guys what you can expect September 2019 based on your zodiac sign by using astrology, numerology, and also me channeling the energies of the universe. So I guess if you know your zodiac sign, you can click the timestamp right next to your zodiac sign to see what's coming for you in the month of September. Now I also want to tell you, if you also know your rising sign and moon sign, you can click those timestamps too, because all three of those horoscopes put together are really going to give you an accurate representation of what you can expect September 2019. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and get started on these predictions. All right, Aries, so this is what I see for you in the month of September 2019. So first of all, I want to say that it is Virgo season, so all of your planets are going to be lighting up your 6th house. So pretty much what this means for you, Aries, is that you are going to be very busy. Your whole day, your whole routine is going to be filled up with things to do, specifically with work or school, because during Virgo season, with all the planets lighting up your 6th house, you are going to be kept very busy. Now, some of you might see it as kind of mindless work or repetitive work, and you might feel a little bored or a little stuck. This is completely normal for Virgo season, and I want you to know that. I'm also seeing that it's very likely a lot of you Aries are going to get very into fitness, very into health, very into, becoming healthier, working out, eating better, or starting a new diet or anything like that. Now, Aries, what I also want to tell you is because all of the planets are lighting up your 6th house, I have this in my birth chart, so I understand it firsthand. What this means for you is you're going to be very perfectionistic, very critical, very detail oriented. So what I want to tell you is, if you're being overly critical about yourself, if you're being overly critical about your performance, if you feel like everything you do is awful and you have to keep redoing it and you have to keep perfecting it, that's completely normal with Virgo season. Now be sure not to let that get to you in an unhealthy amount, because it can be. So definitely beware of perfectionistic tendencies, because I definitely see that for you, Aries, and I want you to be aware of it, so when it's happening, you know what's going on and you can fix it and you don't get overwhelmed because you're not perfect enough. That's silly. That's just Virgo season talking, and I want you to know that. Now, Aries, another exciting thing that I saw for you is because Uranus and Mercury are making this great transit and Venus is trining Saturn towards beginning of September, what I see for you is there's going to be some sort of unexpected blessing that comes your way. So Aries, what I'm seeing for you is this could manifest as a raise, as a promotion. This could manifest as you getting recognition for a job well done. So Aries, you know how I was telling you that in September 2019 there might be a tendency to be perfectionistic? Well, I want you to know that that's all going to pay off. Aries, what I see for you is that you are likely going to receive a bonus. You are going to receive a pay raise. You are going to receive some sort of recognition, maybe praise from your teacher if you're in school, maybe singled out for like a special class because you do so well. You are going to receive recognition for a job well done. Aries, what I also want to tell you as well is sometimes when all of those planets are in our 6th house, we have a tendency to take on too much work or become workaholics. And for some of you who are lazy, or for some of you who suffer with motivation issues like I do, I understand hearing that might sound a little insane. But Aries, what I'm really seeing for you astrologically is you will become a little bit of a workaholic. You'll have more of a need to succeed. You'll take greater pride in your work. Now, I'm also seeing that it's very likely a lot of you could end up helping somebody else or taking care of someone else a lot in September, because sometimes Virgo season can also bring a little bit of martyrdom. So be careful about taking on too many tasks or maybe helping somebody else too much, specifically in your close relationships. I see you going above and beyond, giving your time and resources to your loved ones, and I just sort of see you being overwhelmed by too much to do. So definitely, oh, the lights just flashed when I said that, so that's spirit saying yes, Aries, be careful about being overwhelmed and, you know, giving so much of yourself that you don't leave any energy for yourself. Now, I also want to tell you, Aries, that it's very likely that someone in September 2019 could take advantage of your kindness with these Neptune aspects that I'm seeing. I'm seeing that someone might take advantage of your kindness. They might push you or kind of pressure you into doing too much for them. So definitely beware of that person who uses you for whatever you can do for them or whatever you can give them. I'm also seeing that for a lot of you, you might actually have a lot of people who are maybe being deceptive towards you at work or at school. So that's another thing I want you to beware of, is deceptive people, because with these Neptune transits with the Venus, a lot of the times it brings deceptive people or people who want to take advantage of your giving nature. So that's all I have for you, Aries. I hope you have a fantastic September, and I will see you later. Bye. Hi Taurus, so this is what I see coming for you September 2019. So first of all, it is Virgo season, which means all of the planets are going to be lighting up your 5th house. So pretty much what this means for you, Taurus, is one of a few things, but let me start off with the first. So first of all, Taurus, there is great opportunity for you to find your natural talent and cultivate it into something that could bring you a lot of abundance. And what I always tell the other groups is, astrology does not dictate your life. You dictate your life. However, if you know what's going on energetically in the universe, you can use it to your advantage to succeed as best as you can in this life. Now, Taurus, what I want to tell you is you have a natural God-given talent. Every single person does. And it doesn't have to be singing or dancing. It could be something like public speaking, because I know my natural born talent is public speaking, and I'm not saying that to be cocky. I'm saying it because on my spiritual journey, that's what I figured out, and this was something that was consistent throughout my life. And now that I said that, I'm going to be insecure talking because I feel like you guys are going to analyze it. I know you won't, but that's just how my mind works. What I mean by this is you have a natural God-given talent, and in September 2019, you are going to be pushed to find that talent and to cultivate it and to practice it and to learn everything you can about it. Because even though it's a natural God-given talent, it doesn't mean you came out of the womb knowing how to do it perfect. Even with natural talents, you have to practice. But the thing about a natural talent is when you practice it, it will come very, very, very easily to you, and you will enjoy doing it. So Taurus, in September 2019, explore your interests, explore your hobbies. If you feel called to do something or explore something or learn about something, do not ignore that, because that's your intuition pushing you to explore your natural talents and your natural abilities. And if you were to learn about it and cultivate it, this is something that would be very fulfilling for you. And I find that a lot of Tauruses, if you do that, you are going to find what your natural God-given talent is, and you are going to pick it up very, very easily. Now, Taurus, is another thing that I'm seeing for you, unfortunately, is I've noticed about you guys in general, you are fixers. And what I mean by this, Taurus, is you have a tendency to be attracted to or attract messes. And what I mean by this is generally you tend to gravitate towards people who others say are no good or a little bit of a train wreck or rough around the edges, and you like to really help them, or you like to fix them or try to fix them and show them the right way, because as Tauruses, you can be nurturing like that. You don't listen to what other people have to say about them. You can see the pure soul inside of them, and you want to bring that out. And Taurus, I know that's one of your tendencies. So in September 2019, I see that somebody is going to be in your life. This could be a romantic love interest, someone you're dating. This could be a friend, a family member. They are going to come in a little bit of a train wreck, a little bit of a mess. And because it is Virgo season, you are going to feel the need to fix these people. You're going to feel the need to be there for them. For instance, this could mean being friends with somebody who's struggling with addiction, you know, trying to fix someone who has reckless ways, trying to fix them and make them whole again. But Taurus, what I do want to tell you is be very, very careful about that, because some people are just emotional or energy vampires. They don't really want your help. They just steal all of your love and care, and then they S-H-I-T on it, okay? So Taurus, be very careful of that, because I see that a lot of you, with your giving heart, wanting to fix people, you might be deceived by someone who's acting like a injured sheep, when in reality, they're a very dangerous wolf who can bring a lot of drainage to your life. So definitely watch out for that person you feel the need to fix. Now, Tauruses, for those of you in a relationship, what I'm also seeing is that there might be some sort of blow-up fight in a romantic relationship or with your children, okay? Because we have Sun and Mars conjunct in your 5th house in early September. So Taurus, be very careful, because I feel like there could be some ego fights with your children or a romantic love interest. So definitely watch out for that. Now, Taurus, I'm also seeing a tendency to get really, really jealous or really, really possessive in September 2019. And what I want to tell you is this is Virgo season, so it's completely normal to feel this way, Taurus, okay? Because all of the planets are lighting up your 5th house, and especially since it's making aspects to Jupiter in your 8th house, I see that a lot of you might feel jealous, or you might feel jealous of other people, specifically jealous of others who seem to have a natural artistic ability, or jealous of people who seem to be mastering something quicker than you. I'm just sort of seeing a lot of jealousy. And Taurus, what I want to tell you is there's no reason for you to be jealous of these people. It's just Virgo season that's making you think this crazy and making you feel insecure, because even though Virgo is a power horse and it helps you get things done and it helps you really ground your dreams into reality, it also brings a lot of anxiety. Now, Taurus, what I also want to tell you is that it's very likely that you could actually start teaching somebody. And I don't mean teaching in the sense where you are, you know, a high school or elementary school teacher. I mean that it's very likely that someone is going to ask you for advice, or ask you to teach them how to do something that you do really well. And this person is really, really going to look up to you and really look for your guidance or look for your counsel. And that's a very big message that I was seeing, Taurus, is somebody is really going to try to learn off of you because they really look up to you. So if you feel insecure and jealous, really take that in and realize how amazing you are. Virgo season makes us super critical, and I see that you're going to be really critical about your artistic expression. You're going to be critical about how well you do things, but Taurus, once again, it's Virgo season. Taurus, I'm also seeing that it's very likely in September 2019, you could feel very suspicious of one of your friends. I'm seeing suspicions in your friend groups, or feeling like one of your friends doesn't have your best interest, okay? So what I want to tell you is listen to your intuition September 2019, because your intuition is spot on. And I just see some sort of user coming into your life, or some sort of miscommunication, or some kind of mistrust in your friend groups. So if it's not a user, I definitely feel like there could be some sort of miscommunication or mistrust with your friends or romantic partners. Now, Taurus, towards the end of September, when it enters Libra season, what I do want to tell you is it's very likely a lot of you Tauruses are going to meet a friend at work, at school, or whatever that you do during the day. It is very likely you are going to meet someone that you vibe with really well. That's a very big positive that I was getting for you. But Taurus, what I do want to warn you about is towards the end of September, be very careful about your sweets intake. Be very careful about doing things that aren't so great for your body because they feel good. That's another tendency I'm seeing towards the end of September. But remember, you are the master of your own universe. You dictate what goes on in your life. I'm just giving you a fair warning. Now, Taurus, what I'm also seeing with this transit with Mercury trining Uranus, I really feel like it's very likely a lot of Tauruses, they are going to start reinventing the way that they look, their appearance. So you might get a new haircut, you might change your wardrobe, you might try out a new image or something like that. I'm definitely seeing a change in your persona or the way that you look or something of that nature. That's all I have for you, Taurus. I hope you have a fantastic September, and I will see you later. Bye. All right, Gemini, this is what's coming for you September 2019. So first of all, it is Virgo season, which means all of the planets are going to be lighting up your 4th house. So pretty much what this means, Gemini, is in September 2019, you are going to be feeling a lot more introverted than normal. And on top of that, what I'm also seeing for you with these Mercury, Uranus, aspects, especially with Uranus being in your 12th house, this is going to be a very spiritual month for you, Gemini. You're going to feel the need to be alone a lot more often. You're going to have deep spiritual thoughts. You're going to understand fully the people around you and why they act the way that they do. You're going to spend a lot of time in your head analyzing other people. So for instance, if you have a challenging relationship with a sibling or a parent or a friend, instead of really confronting that head on, you are more likely to analyze why they behave the way they do in your head. This is going to be a very intuitive month for you, Gemini, where you're going to have a lot of spiritual revelations about people, and you're also going to be very in tune with the spiritual world, the spiritual side. And because of that, you are going to be feeling very introverted. Now, Gemini, a big thing that I'm seeing for you when I was looking at astrology for the month of September is you are going to be a magnet for energy vampires, emotional vampires, and all of that stuff. Gemini, I'm really seeing that a lot of people are going to be drawn to you for spiritual advice or emotional advice, and this is something that can be really draining on you. I'm seeing a lot of people dumping their emotional baggage onto you, and this is going to be something that really takes a toll on your energy. Now, Gemini, what I'm also seeing, because there's so many placements in your fourth house, okay, what I'm really seeing is a tendency, and also because it is Virgo season and Virgos are perfectionists, I'm seeing you're going to feel the need to really redecorate your home, spend money on your home, spend money changing up your home, or spending a lot of money on family. So it could be anything that relates to the fourth house. Your family members are really going to rely on you for support because Virgo is the healer and it's in your fourth house. And once again, if it's not that, just simply redecorating your home or spending a lot of time perfecting your living space, because I'm seeing that a lot of you are going to be feeling energetically overwhelmed in September. So you're going to spend a lot of time hiding in your home and making your home a sanctuary, which is going to be completely different than how it was in August when it was Leo season and you were feeling more out there, more bold, having more fun. September is definitely going to be a time for you to reflect. And I'm also seeing that you are really going to spend a lot of time, doing a lot of self-work. A lot of you might go to a therapist. A lot of you might be into self-help books or something like that. So just in general, it's going to be a very spiritual and introverted month for you. Gemini, what I do want to tell you is that this might actually cause harm to your relationships with your family members, romantic interest, or loved ones. I'm definitely seeing with this Mercury, Virgo, square Jupiter, Sagittarius transit, a lot of people are going to take your introvertedness a little wrong, okay, Gemini? That this is a big thing that I'm seeing. Your close relationships, people at work, they might see you as being stuck up or better than thou, which is not the case at all. But because you're going to be in such a serene state or such an introverted state of deep thought, you might have like a resting, I'm going to have to bleep that out. You might have this air about you where other people think you're too good, or you might seem really cool and detached. So that's another thing that I'm seeing, is beware of that. Now, Gemini, I'm also seeing with this Sun conjunct Mars in your fourth house, it is very, very likely a lot of you could, by the time of the full moon on the 14th or 15th of September, have a very big heated argument, or if not argument, there's going to be some big family drama happen for you, and I want you to be aware of that. Now, Gemini, finally, what I'm seeing for you is it's very likely that you could have an ex come back into your life in September 2019. And I almost feel like when looking at your astrological chart that it's very likely you could be like, well, if things have changed, I can fix them now, things will be better now. I'm sort of seeing a tendency for you in September, Gemini, to take back people from your past and try to make the relationship work again. This could also mean for friends or family members you don't talk to or anything like that, but I'm definitely seeing trying to fix your relationship with someone where it didn't work out with from the past. But remember, astrology does not dictate your life, you dictate your life. I'm just seeing what I find to be a very pronounced trend in your life at the moment. Now, I also want to tell you as well well that you are going to receive some very good news too, because we have Mercury trine Uranus, which brings a lot of good unexpected news. And for you, what I'm seeing that is there could also be some really good news happening in your family, or something in your past that you did could be repaid to you in the present. So past karma could come back and like grant you extra income or grant you help when you need it, or there could be some sort of blessing in your family. Okay, so I am seeing that as well. Now, Gemini, I don't want you to worry, because towards the end of September, when the sun and all of the planets go into Libra, things are going to become a lot more fun for you, most certainly, because all of the planets are going to be lighting up your 5th house of good fortune, romance, and fun. So towards the end of September, you can really expect that heavy introverted vibe to go away and to start having a lot more fun. However, what I do want to tell you is towards the end of September, it is very likely that a lot of singles out there, you are going to meet a very intense partner who mirrors you in a way. And this is something that can be uncomfortable if you're not used to being mirrored so thoroughly. And I'm also seeing that with friends as well, like having disagreements because someone is so similar to you. So that's another thing I want you to watch out for. But so that's all I have for you. I hope you have a fantastic month, and I will see you later. Bye. All right, Cancer, so this is what I see September 2019 for you. So first of all, what I want to tell you guys is it is Virgo season, so all of the planets are going to be lighting up your 3rd house. So pretty much what this means, Cancer, is you are going to be very, very, very busy. Your days are going to be filled with things to do. You are going to have a lot of things to do. And because of that, your month is going to go by really, really fast because you are going to be feeling so busy. Now, Cancer, what I also want to tell you is September 2019 is going to be very good for relationships for you. So what I mean by this, Cancer, is that I don't know if you guys know this, but 2019 is actually numerology year 3, which is the year of meeting your soul tribe, your soul family, people you resonate with on a soul level. So Cancer, what I see for you in September based on these astrological charts is September is going to be the time when you bond with your soul family, people you have known in past lives, people you just click with, people who resonate at your vibrational frequency, who you feel excited to be around. And I know that's really rare because most of us hate hanging out with people and hate being around people, and I totally get that. But Cancer, what I'm really seeing, because Mercury is making aspects with Uranus in your 3rd and 11th house, and Venus is making aspects to Saturn in your 3rd and 7th house, this is going to be the month where you meet your soulmate, you meet your soul family, your soul tribe. I know a lot of you say that you don't want friends, you don't have friends, or you don't want a relationship, but that's sometimes because we haven't found the right people. And Cancer, what I'm seeing is if you put yourself out there, even in the easiest way, like you go to school, you go to work, you do whatever it is you need to do during the day, I'm seeing that it's very likely you are going to meet and bond with your soulmates, whether it's friendship or romantic wise. And even for some of you, I see that it could possibly happen online as well, most certainly, because it's making aspects with your 11th house. So Cancer, in September 2019, your relationships are going to be blessed. You are going, and even if it's not friendship relationships, what I'm seeing is you are going to rub elbows with someone who could hook you up with a job, someone who could hook you up with success, someone who could, like, making connections pretty much. So Cancer, in September, expect to meet your soulmate, if not your soulmate, your soul tribe, or at least meet someone who could positively benefit your future. Now, Cancer, what I do want to tell you is because the sun is conjunct Mars in your 3rd house, this normally brings a lot of intensity and sometimes a lot of ego fights. So Cancer, I do want to warn you, there might be a tendency in September, especially towards the early September, to get into some sort of big fight with a sibling, or to get into some sort of verbal disagreement with someone else. You might speak before you think, you might speak out of anger and then regret it later, and this is a big theme that I'm seeing for you, and I want you to be aware of it. Now Cancer, I also want to tell you that in September 2019, your throat chakra is going to be blessed, okay? You have Venus in your 3rd house, so your self-expression is going to be on point. Your communication skills are going to be on point. You are really going to be able to express yourself in a way that really can charm other people, which might be why you're making so many connections. However, what I do want to tell you, I want to warn you about, is even though Virgo brings perfection and perfectionism, it also brings, like I said, being overly critical of yourself. So even though your throat chakra is going to be blessed and you are going to have amazing communication, I'm seeing Cancer that you are going to feel insecure when you speak. You're going to feel like no one listens to you when you talk. You're going to feel like you said the wrong thing and, why did I say that? But I want you to know, Cancer, it is all in your head. It's all because of Virgo season, because Virgo season really pushes us to perfect certain skills, but at the same time, it brings being overly critical of ourselves. So definitely beware of that. Now, Cancer, I also want to tell you, this could go both ways. A lot of you might be more critical in the way you talk about others. You might be, you might get in a situation where you end up gossiping, or you end up talking bad about someone else because you're in the situation and you didn't think before you speak. And I'm seeing, Cancer, that this is something that could really bite you in the butt. So definitely refrain from gossiping in September, because remember, astrology does not dictate your life. You do. However, if you know about these things in advance, you can bring the most success and abundance into your life. During Libra season, towards the end of September, I'm seeing that it's very likely you're going to be indecisive about your feelings for someone. A lot of your feelings towards other people could change. Your feelings towards your significant other. This is normal in a long-term relationship, so don't get too worried. But I'm just sort of seeing like being indecisive about the way you feel, and this is something that could affect your close relationships in your life, and I do want you to be aware of that. So that's all I have for you. I hope you have a fantastic month, Cancer, and I will see you later. Bye. All right, Leo, so this is what I see for you September 2019. So first of all, it is going to be Virgo season, which means all of your planets are going to be lighting up your 2nd house. So Leo, this means a bunch of different things, but let me start off with the first thing that I see. In September 2019, Leo, it is very likely you are going to pick up some sort of hobby or learn some sort of hobby or develop a hobby or an interest you already have and be very determined to be the best at it. You are going to be very dedicated to learn this new skill, to perfect this hobby, to really be the best that you can be. So for instance, if you're at work, you might learn something new that will bring you success in the future. If you are at school, you might find a class that you really enjoy, that you want to be the best at, that you are determined to succeed at. If you are a business owner, you can learn a new skill that will bring you a lot of success or abundance. Or you could just pick up an old hobby that you used to have, or pick up a new hobby that you really want to master and perfect, such as singing or dancing. But Leo, what I'm seeing is in September 2019, you are going to be very dedicated in learning a new skill that you're very passionate about. However, what I do want to tell you, Leo, is that it's very likely, especially with your planets making poor aspects to Jupiter, is it's very likely you might have a tendency to suck the joy out of things by being too serious, or by taking yourself too seriously, or by being too perfectionistic on yourself to the point where it sucks the joy out of it. So I want you to be aware of that. And I also want to tell you that when you do that, it's really bad, because you attract whatever your vibration is. And if you are doing something to the point where you're miserable, there's no point in doing it, because you will just attract more failure. If you are positive when doing something, you will attract blessings and success. So if you start to find yourself getting frustrated with yourself or making something that should be fun miserable, definitely take a step back and take a break from it, because I am seeing that workaholic tendency. Now, another thing that I'm seeing, Leo, is because it is Virgo season and it's in your 2nd house, I'm seeing a lot of self-deprecation, especially with what you provide and what you do. I'm sort of seeing, Leo, you're going to be feeling insecure about, how talented you are, or how good you are at what you do, or what you bring to the table with other people. I'm also seeing feeling insecure about your finances, feeling like you don't have enough money, feeling like money is tight. But I want to tell you that's just the Virgo overthinking, tricking your brain. Because Leo, what I want to tell you is Venus is going to be in your second house, which means if you let go of that worry and doubt about money, you will easily attract extra money into your life. Because remember, you manifest your reality with your thoughts and your vibration. So Leo, if you can get over that Virgo worry about money in September, you will very easily attract bonuses, raises, or extra income. Now, Leo, what I also want to tell you is it's very likely with Mercury making amazing aspects to Uranus in your 10th house, it is very likely you are going to receive some sort of recognition or success or bonus or raise for something that you do well done, a job well done. So what this means is if you're at work, your boss could praise you, you could get a raise, you could be noticed by the superiors for doing an amazing job. If you're at school, your teachers might praise you for your amazing presentation or something. Or if you have your own business, I'm definitely seeing getting a lot more popularity or success. I definitely see, Leo, towards the beginning of September, middle September, you will receive recognition for a job well done. Now, Leo, what I do want to tell you is Neptune is making some poor aspects to Venus for you, okay? And so what this means specifically, since it's in your second house and 8th house, Leo, be very careful about people who use you for money. Be very careful of people who use you for your resources. Be very careful of people who disrespect your boundaries and try to take more than you're willing to give. Because Leo, I'm seeing this for everybody, but specifically for you in these areas, I'm seeing someone coming into your life who doesn't respect your boundaries, who walks all over your boundaries, who takes advantage of how generous you are. And I'm just sort of seeing the need for you to stand up to this person. And I'm also seeing that for a lot of you, you might actually be already suspicious of this person and have that gut feeling telling you who it is. Now, Leo, what I also want to tell you is there's no need to worry, because towards the end of September, during Libra season, all of the planets are going to be lighting up your 3rd house. And Leo, you more than anyone are really going to have the gift of charisma, because you have Libra in your 3rd house of communication, which means beautiful communication, pleasing communication that really has the ability to charm other people, and all of your planets are going to be in it. So Leo, what I do want to tell you is towards the end of September, expect to have high charm, and it's going to be to the point where you could talk someone into anything. So if you have to do a job interview, if you have to impress somebody, if you want to make a good impression, the end of September during Libra season is the best time for you to do it. That's all I have for you, Leo. I hope you have a fantastic month, and I will see you later. Bye. All right, Virgo, so this is what I see for you, September 2019. So firstly, Virgo, I do want to tell you happy birthday. Thank you for clicking on this video. I hope you have an amazing birthday. But what I'm seeing for you is it is your season, September 2019, which means all of your planets are going to be in your 1st house. So pretty much what this means for you, Virgo, is what I'm seeing is you are going to be very critical about the way you look. You are going to want to change the way you look. You're going to notice every imperfection about yourself, and you're going to want to change it. I think it's very likely a lot of you could get into working out to improve the way your body looks, going on diets, changing your hair, changing something about your physical appearance, or being just a little bit insecure about your physical appearance, or notice more imperfections about yourself than you normally would. But Virgo, what I want to tell you is that this is all because it is Virgo season, and Virgo brings perfectionism, which you guys know because you are Virgos. But pretty much what I'm seeing is Venus is going to be in your 1st house, Virgo, so you are going to be blessed in regards to the looks department, and I'm definitely seeing that for you. So the funny thing about Virgo season is you will be really, really good at whatever area the planets touch. However, you will feel deeply insecure about it at the same time and feel the need to fix it. So Virgo, for you, this is about your appearance and your body. Remember not to be so hard on your body, because Virgo, I see a lot of crash dieting or a lot of unhealthy diet trends, or doing things that are unhealthy for you in order to achieve a perfect look that you want. This is a very big message that I'm getting, and Spirit really wants me to warn you of that. Now, Virgo, what I also want to tell you too is I see an insecurity, like for Virgos who are in a relationship, I see that one of few things could happen with this Neptune transit. So first of all, Neptune's in your 7th house. So it could mean that you feel suspicious of your partner. You have a hard time figuring out your partner's true intentions. You have a hard time figuring out how much your partner really cares for you. For those Virgos in a relationship, I'm seeing that if there is relationship troubles, it is mainly because you have a hard time deciphering your partner, or you're not sure how they feel, or there's a lot of miscommunication. For some select Virgos, your intuition could be telling you that a relationship in your life is not good, they don't have pure intentions. But for a lot of Virgos, I really feel like it's just miscommunication or unnecessary anxiety, unnecessary worry about how someone feels about you. So this could actually be with your colleagues, your friends, or a romantic interest, but I'm definitely seeing that anxiety or miscommunication with an important person in your life. A big message that I just heard was, oh, they couldn't be into me, you know, why would anyone be into someone like me? Or, oh, they're not into me, who would be into me? So Virgo, I really picked up for you in September, a lot of you might not believe someone loves you or likes you because you're feeling kind of insecure about yourself. So what I want to tell you is it's very likely somebody does and you are misreading them. That's a very big message. Now Virgo, what I also want to tell you is that I'm also seeing that you are going to be more expressive about who you are in September. So you might say things out of anger before thinking about it, or on the flip side, you might be more expressive about who you are authentically. I'm seeing, Virgo, that a lot of you feel like you wear a mask a lot of the time around certain people, or you don't really express who you truly are. You sort of put on like a fake front because you're scared of someone not really liking the real you. But what I'm seeing, Virgo, is that mask is going to slip away and you're going to be more willing to express who you are on an authentic level to those around you, and it's going to feel very, very freeing. Now, because of this, I'm also seeing that your artistic expression is going to be at an all-time high. So the way that you dress yourself is going to be extra nice. The way you style your hair, because you are going to spend more time on your appearance. You're going to have this creative flair that really expresses who you are, and it's really going to attract a lot of people to you, Virgo. A lot of people in September are going to be attracted to you because it's Virgo season. You're just not going to be able to see it because of this Neptune cloud. But Virgo, I am telling you, with Venus in your 1st house and the Neptune in the 7th house, you are most certainly going to have a lot of people having friendly crushes on you. Now, because it's Virgo season, what I do want to tell you is if this person is going out of their way to help you out in a practical manner, such as help you at school, help drive you home, or help you out in some way, it is very likely that person has feelings for you, because during Virgo season, that's how we all show our love. Finally, Virgo, what I want to tell you is during the full moon, September 14th, okay, this is going to be next to Neptune in your 7th house. There's going to be some relationship drama, okay? There's going to be some relationship drama, some anxiety about relationships around the time of the full moon, around the time of the 14th. So be very careful of that. So that's all I have for you, Virgo. I hope you have a fantastic September, and I will see you later. Bye. All right, Libra, so this is what I see for you September 2019. So first of all, it is Virgo season, so all of the planets are going to be lighting up your 12th house. So pretty much what this means, Libra, is this is going to be a time when you're feeling very introverted. A lot of you might be suffering from motivation issues as well. You might be feeling really lethargic. I'm also seeing that a lot of Libras could, do some sort of counseling, therapy, or self-help. September is going to be a month for you that's filled with self-reflection. It's also going to be about reevaluating secretly what you value in your life. So for instance, Libras, you could find yourself second guessing, are these really the friends I really want in my life? You could find yourself second guessing how you feel about certain things or where you are in life. I'm sensing, Libra, that in September, you are really going to be yearning for something better. You're going to have grass is always greener syndrome. You are going to be yearning for a happier, better life, and you're going to feel the need to change things, but first in September, it's going to happen internally. I feel like a lot of you in September 2019 are going to be healing from some sort of homesickness or some sort of like something has ended in your life. You're going through a massive ending in your life of things not being the same as they once were in the past. I see you reminiscing about the past. I see you being homesick for the past. I see you pretty much wanting to be anywhere than where you are right now. And I'm specifically seeing missing your family or thinking a lot about the past and wanting to change it, because I'm seeing that in September there is a need for you to rest and take it easy and heal internally, because there's a lot of things inside that you haven't addressed and healed from that if you don't deal with in September could really hurt you in the future. Now remember, astrology does not dictate your life. You are in control of your life. However, if you follow astrology and the energies of the universe, you can use it to become the best, most successful version of yourself. So Libra, if you feel the need to take it easy, please take it easy in September. Now I'm also seeing Libra, there's going to be kind of a healer side to you in September. You're going to feel the need to help and nurture other people. You're going to feel the need to be there emotionally for others, to really you're going to have more of a sympathy for people who are disadvantaged. And I definitely see you taking care of or nurturing someone who needs your help. Now Libra, what I also want to tell you is because there's going to be a full moon in your 6th house and all these planets in your 12th house, I think it's very likely a lot of you could get sick in a small way, like a cold or something like that, bad allergies. So definitely watch out for that. I'm also seeing that for a lot of Virgos, there could be some sort of ending in your everyday routine around the full moon, September 14th, or there could be some drama in your workplace or some drama regarding your health or your everyday routine, and I do want to warn you about that. Now I know it's going to be a very difficult month for you because you're going to be feeling introverted, sensitive, you might be more prone to, helping other people, you might be feeling unsure about the way you feel about, what you do during the day or how you feel about certain people. But Libra, I want to tell you that towards the end of September, it's all going to get better for you when all of the planets enter your 1st house and your looks are going to be blessed. Everything for you is going to be blessed in the following month or towards the end of September. So just hang in there for the first half of September and you will receive a lot of blessings. So once again, Libra, there's going to be a huge emphasis on your family, on healing from things you haven't addressed emotionally and internally. There's going to be an increased need to heal others and be of service to others, and it's going to be an introverted time for you. So that's all I have for you, Libra. I hope you have a fantastic month and I will see you later. Bye. All right, Scorpio, so this is what I see coming for you September 2019. So first of all, it is Virgo season, so all of the planets are going to be lighting up your 11th house. So this is what it means for you in September. So firstly, I see a lot of new friendships entering your life, new long-lasting friendships that will last for a long time, people who are in your soul tribe, people where it's not draining to be around. Now, if it's not that, I'm also seeing a possible ending in your relationships with some people in your life, okay? So this is a double-edged sword with this Uranus placement. It can either bring new friends into your life or it could bring endings to your current friendships. Now this could also mean old friends that you used to have in the past could come back into your life and you could have a reunion with them as well. So your month in September is going to be based around relationships and also the transformation of the relationships around you. Now Scorpio, what I am seeing is that I do see that there might be some conflict in regards to children. If you have children, there could be some tension with that. I'm also seeing that there could be conflict in regards to love. So Scorpio, this is not the month to be online dating because Neptune is making poor aspects to Venus, which means you are susceptible to deception. You are susceptible to misreading other people. And I'm really seeing because of your 11th house placements and the poor Neptune placement in your 5th house, this is not the time to meet people from online, okay? This is not the time to do online dating. I'm also seeing there could be some miscommunication with your friend. A friend or a coworker could fall for you and you could be like, whoa, I'm not interested in you. Or you could think that or you could be interested in someone and it can turn out they're not interested in you. I'm just sort of seeing general romance and love miscommunication or just uncomfortableness. So I do want to warn you about that. Now, what I do want to tell you, Scorpio, is that all of the planets are in your 11th house. So what I really do believe is generally during this transit, a lot of wishes come true. A lot of unexpected positive things happen to you. And I'm seeing that there could be some unexpected blessing that happens to you in September, specifically mid and early September, and it could be something that you've been trying to manifest or you've been wanting for a while. So that's another positive thing. Now, I also want to tell you as well that you are going to be a lot more humanitarian. You're going to be focused on, if it's not animal rights, saving the environment, you're going to want to heal the world. You're going to see like how messed up the government is, or you're going to see how messed up the world is, and you're going to want to heal the world on a larger scale. Now, I know this could sound shocking if you're someone who doesn't normally care about that, but I'm seeing, Scorpio, that with your transits, you are going to be very interested in bettering humanity on a large scale, especially since it's Virgo season and it's all about healing and nurturing. For you, it's with your friends and the world on a larger scale. Also, Scorpio, what I want to tell you, in September 2019, you are going to be extra convincing. You are going to have a way with words. You're going to be able to charm your friends, especially your neighbors, whoever's around you in your community, to pretty much do your bidding, and you can use that for good or bad depending. But I'm seeing that a lot of people are going to look up to you, Scorpio, in September 2019. A lot of people are going to be listening to what you have to say, and they're going to find you very inspiring. Now, specifically what I'm seeing, be very careful about gossiping. Be very, very careful about talking behind people's backs. I'm seeing if you were to do this, even by accident, even just because somebody were to start it first and you just joined in to be a part of it, I'm seeing that this could really bite you in the butt. So definitely refrain from gossiping. You don't want to gossip anyway, because when you gossip, you lower your vibes and you attract negative things into your life. But either way, don't do it, because it's going to attract some negative things into your life. So that's all I have for you, Scorpio. I hope you have a fantastic month, and I will see you later. Bye. All right, Sagittarius, so this is what I see for you September 2019. So first of all, it is going to be Virgo season, which means all of the planets are lighting up your 10th house. So pretty much what I want to tell you, Sagittarius, is that your public image is going to be blessed. So first of all, if you do social media and you like to do social media, you might notice an increase in your followers. At work, you might get a promotion or a raise, or you might be recognized for something amazing that you do at school. You are going to be very popular, and people are going to perceive you as having everything and being very put together. You are going to have a very good public image, and that's something I do want to tell you. So if you're looking for a job, if you want to impress somebody, September is the time to do it, because your professional image is going to be blessed by Venus. Now, on the flip side, because it is Virgo season, what I do want to tell you, Sagittarius, is even though people from afar are really going to be admiring you, and they're also going to be feeling like you have it together, internally you're going to feel very insecure about your public image. A lot of you could feel insecure about your Instagram photos or what you do on YouTube. You could feel insecure about your status in the world. You could feel insecure because you feel like everyone hates you, or you're not popular, or something to do with that. But what I want to tell you, Sagittarius, is this is very normal for Virgo season, because Virgo season helps us perfect things that we want to accomplish. However, it brings a lot of neuroticism and perfectionism. So Sagittarius, definitely expect to be more concerned of how other people perceive you, how you look to others, what your social standing is, even if you're someone who's not normally concerned about that. And I also want to tell you as well that for a lot of you, you could be known as a healer, or you could be known as a really good person. With Virgo season, there's a tendency to feel insecure and come off insecure, maybe come off a little as a martyr. I am seeing that too, because with every season comes the good and the bad. So Sagittarius, just be careful about not coming off too martyr-like at work or at school or on the internet. Try not to post those, deep, depressing things that you want to post to seem like a wounded healer. I'm just sort of seeing feeling insecure and maybe broadcasting that to others, but there's no need to do that. There's no need for you to be insecure because Venus is in your 10th house and people will be perceiving you as very well as long as you don't do that. Now, Sagittarius, because you're going to be feeling extra ambitious in September 2019, I am seeing that there could be conflict in your home life, in your family life. I'm definitely seeing with Venus making poor aspects to Neptune in your 4th house that it's very likely there could be family disagreements. There could be disagreements in your home. You can neglect your home. There's definitely going to be some sort of conflict in your personal life that is probably due to neglecting it because of your ambition and your want to succeed. Sagittarius, I just sort of see in September, you're going to be feeling very, very ambitious and you're going to be very perfectionistic on yourself too and care too much what people think. So Sagittarius, I know it's not like you, but try not to care so much what people think. Stop stressing yourself out. No, it's a Virgo season that's making you think this funky. Everyone likes you. Everyone thinks you're great. Now let's move on. I also see it's very likely, like the other fire signs, you could, on top of recognition, earn some sort of extra bonus, extra money, you can learn a new skill that will benefit you in the future and bring you a lot of success and abundance. I'm just sort of seeing, Sagittarius, that work, school, money, those are all things that could be blessed for you. However, there could be, like I said, some sort of disagreement in your home and family life. Now, on September 14th, around the time of the full moon, Sagittarius, be very careful because with, all of these aspects in your 4th house and the full moon, I'm really seeing that there could be, some sort of family drama, specifically around the full moon, specifically around September 14th, or there could be some sort of emotional outburst you don't see coming around that time. That's another big thing that I'm seeing. Now, Sagittarius, what I do want to tell you is towards the end of September, this is going to be an amazing time for you to meet friends. Oh my gosh. So this is universal year 3, which in numerology means the year to meet your soul family, your soul tribe, people who it's not draining to be around, people who you shared past lives with. And I'm telling you, Sagittarius, towards the end of September, when everything goes into Libra, lighting up your 11th house, you are going to meet your soulmate, your soul tribe, people that you really vibe with, like a group that you really belong to. And it's not going to be draining like most social interaction. It's going to be something that excites you because these are people that relate to you on a soul level. And if not that, what I'm really seeing is you can meet someone at the end of September that could really benefit you in the future or hook you up with the right situations. So you can make connections with people who can make your dreams come true, or at least benefit you in a very positive way that changes your life in a very positive way. So rubbing elbows with the right people, I'm definitely seeing that for you. Now, this could also mean just focusing a lot of time on your friendships towards the end of September, or being around a lot of people or socializing more than you would towards the end of September. But mainly what I'm seeing for you, Sagittarius, is attracting the right people with your charm that really benefit you in the future or hook you up with where you want to be or your soul tribe. So that's really exciting to look out for. So that's all I have for you, Sagittarius. I hope you have a fantastic September and I will see you later. Bye. All right, Capricorn, so this is what's coming for you September 2019. So firstly, I want to say that it is Virgo season, so all of your planets are going to be lighting up your 9th house. So pretty much what this means for you, Capricorn, is that in September 2019, it is very likely you could do some sort of traveling, or you could have fun traveling somewhere. This is a great transit for taking trips, taking family vacations, taking any sort of vacation whatsoever. Generally, this means that you're going to have a really great time doing so. Now, what I'm also seeing from this, Capricorn, is in September 2019, it is very likely that a lot of you are going to be very interested in spirituality. You're going to be very interested in learning about spirituality, or you might be skeptical about spirituality as well, Capricorn. That's a big thing that I'm seeing, is questioning, you know, what happens after we die, questioning religion, questioning what it is you believe. So Capricorn, I really feel like September is going to be a time when you are really just very spiritual in a way, even if it's not an overt way. It's mainly in a way where you're questioning your belief systems and what it is you believe, questioning the laws of the universe. And for a lot of you Capricorns, I even think like you'll be really interested in studying or higher education or reading more or doing anything that relates to the ninth house. Now Capricorn, what I'm also seeing, because this is Virgo season, it also brings a lot of worry and a lot of anxiety and a lot of OCD, you know, along with the other great things, is that I find that a lot of you are going to have, you know, hidden insecurities come out about how much it is that you know, or insecurities about what you believe in, or insecurities about your education or something like that. I'm definitely seeing that. And I'm also seeing a tendency in September 2019 to be a little bit cynical or a little bit skeptical, not really believing in the magic of things. I don't mean for this to sound, you know, negative, because, you know, it's Virgo season, so these things are going to come with it. However, what I do see, what I do want to tell you about is that I think it's very likely for a lot of Capricorns, because of this Mercury-Uranus transit, that a lot of you will have a lot of fun doing something outside of where you normally hang out. So Capricorns, if you can get over that irrational fear of traveling, which I'm seeing that you guys might have a fear of in September, and go and take a trip or do something spontaneous or fun, this is something that's going to bring you a lot of joy. And also it's going to be something that you're glad that you did. I'm just seeing a need for you Capricorn to get out of where you normally are and go out and experience life and go out and have fun, even though there might be some sort of fear or something holding you back, because I'm seeing this will bring you 1, romance, maybe 2, life experience, 3, joy. Some sort of blessing is going to come from this. Now I also want to warn you Capricorn that around the full moon, September 14th, and around that date, I think it's very likely that a lot of you could have a fight with a sibling, or a lot of you could have some sort of issue come up with your communication, your travel, or anything like that. So Capricorns, around the 14th of September, really watch out for those disagreements. I'm seeing like electronics glitching out, a delay in your transportation, you know, saying something you wouldn't normally say around September 14th, or, you know, some gossip coming out around September 14th, anything to do with communication or travel, because we have all of these aspects in your 3rd house. So around the middle of the month, definitely watch out for that. Now, what I want to tell you, Capricorn, is not to worry, because later on in September, it's going to be Libra season, and all of the planets are going to be in your 10th house. So what this means is you guys are going to be perceived very, very favorably with people at work, people at school, or people on your social media or anything like that. You're going to have a really great public image. And also I'm seeing that for some Capricorns, it's likely that you can meet someone who's very successful at the end of September, or you could be involved with someone who could really benefit your success in the future. And I know Capricorns, that secretly that's what you all want. I'm just kidding. But I definitely see that happening at the end of September. And another thing that I'm seeing is a transformation in, you know, your energy and your appearance. And I think that in September, Capricorn, you're really going to start seeing a positive change in your personality and your appearance, with something that more aligns with who you are and matches your values. So I see some sort of transformation in your physical appearance and your personality, because you've grown so much as a person in this last year, which I know has been difficult for you because of Saturn and Pluto in your 1st house and all of those other aspects. So I really see like the positive changes starting to bloom for you in September, and other people are going to notice it as well towards the end of September. For a lot of you, this could mean a job promotion as well, or it could mean, you know, it can mean getting a raise or getting recognized for all of your hard work or your new image or something like that. I think that Capricorn, in September, you are going to start to see the upswing of life. You're going to start to see the beginning of a new beginning coming for you, a positive new beginning that ushers away the old past year that you probably had that seemed a little restrictive and difficult. You in September are going to start seeing the positive changes in your life life that help you grow as a person, that make you more attractive to other people because you've grown as a person. And you're going to start seeing the slow and subtle change into 2020 where Jupiter is going to be in your first house and you will be blessed. You're going to start to see the early beginnings of these blessings. So September is a growing period for you to have adventures, for you to explore. And that's all I have for you. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you later. Bye. All right, Aquarius, so this is what I see for you September 2019. So firstly, I want to start off by saying that September is Virgo season, so all of the planets are going to be lighting up your 8th house. Now let's look at what this means for you, Aquarius. So what I'm really seeing for you, Aquarius, is that you are going to be very interested in occult, very interested in conspiracy theories, very interested in all that's hidden, murder mysteries, conspiracy theories, the psychology of serial killers. You're going to be very interested in all of those dark, morbid things, or things that have a lot of secret and a lot of mystery. I'm also seeing, Aquarius, because it is Virgo season and this represents the healer and sometimes the martyr as well. I'm seeing that you are going to be a lot of people's personal psychologist, or someone's personal, like, teddy bear. I'm seeing that a lot of people are going to dump their problems on you, and this is going to be something that they really appreciate. Now on the flip side, Aquarius, I'm also seeing that this is going to be a month where you can be a little suspicious or a little jealous or a little insecure about your sex appeal, okay? I am seeing that because it is Virgo season, and like I said, Virgo brings perfectionism. I feel like you're going to be questioning, how appealing are you? How sexy am I? You're going to be questioning, you might get a little jealous of other people who you feel like have it. If you're in a relationship, I am seeing jealousy. I am seeing either from you or the other partner. I'm seeing a lot of intensity as well, Aquarius. So September 2019 is going to be a very intense month for you. Specifically, Aquarius, I'm seeing that you're going to be very suspicious of other people. That's a very big trend that I'm seeing. You're going to be questioning other people's motives. I'm seeing maybe some endings or temporary pauses in your friendships as well. But Aquarius, I don't want to sugarcoat it any longer. I'm really seeing with Saturn in your 12th house and Venus making the aspects to Saturn that you are really going to see some people for who they truly are. You're going to find out that some people have been gossiping about you, and you're going to end that relationship. You're going to find out who your true friends are. You're going to find out how people really feel about you. You're going to also be, like I said, a therapist to a lot of your friends. So it's going to be a very psychically receptive month for you, where you're very in tune, you're very suspicious of others, you're very sensitive to energy, and this is all a month we go through, to be honest with you. And Aquarius, what I'm also seeing is that, this month is about solidifying relationships that are meant to be in your life, or solidifying feelings that are true and genuine. So last month it was all about having fun and making connections and, kind of just being easygoing and having fun. It was Leo season, right? But this month is all going to be about selecting who you really want in your life, who it is that is really your friend, how it is you really feel after all of the butterflies and partying and good times go away. So this is going to be a very serious month for you. I also think, Aquarius, a lot of endings are going to happen in your life. There's going to be a lot of anxiety, and I know this sounds like a whole bad scenario or a bad situation, but it's really not. I'm just sort of telling you all of these things so you can be aware of it, because remember, astrology does not dictate your life. You are in control of your life. I just want to tell you, it's going to be a heavy month. It's going to be a serious month. It's going to be a month where you're having negative thoughts a lot, and that's just Virgo being critical of yourself. You're just like a very Scorpio mysterious month for you, where a lot of shocking things come to light and you find out the truths about a lot of things and you realize what you want in your life and what you don't. It's going to be a very definitive month for you. But I don't want you to worry, because during Libra season, when all of the planets go into your 9th house, this is going to be a very fun time for you. Education is going to be blessed, specifically for those of you who are in school towards the end of September. You're going to do really well at school. I'm also seeing a lot of fun trips, unexpected trips, a lot of optimism coming for you at the end of September. It's just the beginning of September that's going to feel dark and heavy. You might have power and control issues with someone. You might feel like someone's really, really controlling you and feel the need to rebel out of that. And, you know, I'm just sort of feeling like I said, it's going to be a heavy month, but I don't want to lie to you. That's just what I'm seeing. You are the master of your universe. So that's all I have for you, Aquarius. I hope you have a fantastic month, and I will see you later. Bye. All right, Pisces, so this is what I see for you September 2019. So first of all, it is Virgo season, which means all of your planets are going to be lighting up your 7th house. So pretty much what this means is you are going to be very focused on your relationships. You're going to be very focused on your partnerships. You're going to be, if you're in a relationship, you're going to be hyper focused on your relationship. If you have close friends or people that you're really close to, you're going to be very focused on them. Pisces, I'm really seeing that in September 2019, you are going to be really focused on helping people so much to the point where you let other people take credit for what you do. So it is Virgo season, which means we are the healers, we are the martyrs, we are the perfectionists, we are wanting to fix everything, we're trying to perfect things. So Pisces, what I'm really seeing is like you helping others so much to the point, especially with it making poor aspects to Jupiter in your 10th house, you might be helping others so much to the point where you let others take credit for your work, or you might identify yourself so much with someone else's problems or helping someone else that you don't help yourself and let yourself be in the spotlight. I'm seeing Pisces, you are going to want to retreat away from the spotlight, and I don't know why, because Jupiter is in your 10th house, but Virgo season is making you do this, and you're going to be giving all the credit to someone else or helping someone else achieve their goals, or, you know, being so much of service to other people that you neglect what makes you shine. And that's a big thing Spirit is trying to point out to me for you, is be sure not to do that. It's good to help others, because with Virgo season, I see that you're going to be really concerned about helping others, but don't let that dim your light, and don't let that take away focus from you uplifting yourself into the spotlight. I'm just seeing like real modesty and hiding behind a group. And also another thing I want to say is it's Virgo season in the 7th house. So for others of you, what this could mean, because remember, astrology doesn't dictate your life. It's different for each individual person and their birth chart. But I'm seeing for a lot of you, you could become, you know, you might have to take care of somebody in your life who's very close to you. You might feel hurt or shunned by your closest relationships, like they don't appreciate you enough. You might be feeling taken advantage of. This is all something that's very normal with Virgo season. I just want to tell you that. Now for other Pisces, what this could mean is that with Venus in your 7th house and all these planets in your 7th house, it's very likely that you could enter in a relationship with someone who matches your high standards, because Virgo also makes us picky. So in September 2019, Pisces, expect to be very picky about the people in your life, or wanting to help or fix the people in your life, because I'm seeing that for you, it's going to be mainly an emphasis on your relationships. And you know, another thing that I'm seeing as well is that for some of you, you could receive like an unexpected good message about your loved one. You could receive like a random Instagram DM or text from someone you want to text you, because we have Mercury trine Uranus, which brings really good news, and it's covering your 7th and 3rd house. So this could mean like getting an unexpected text from your crush, or getting unexpected good news about, you know, someone you like, or unexpected good news about your partner, or having a really good communication or spice up in your romantic life if you're already taken. So I'm definitely seeing there's going to be, you know, some positive aspects to that as well. Specifically for you, Pisces, I'm seeing that if you were to do online dating, this is something that would greatly benefit you and actually be something that could help you meet your soulmate. I wasn't seeing that for all of them, but I was definitely seeing that for you specifically with your placements. But yeah, Pisces, what I'm really seeing is you being a part of a group, like a group that you vibe with, a group that you like, having really great relationships with in a group setting, or like at school, or joining a group, or like at work, you might have a clique, you might find your clique, but like I said, losing your identity and not getting all of the recognition you deserve you know, based on your individuality or the work that you do. That's the downside. But in regards to group activities, because remember, astrology doesn't dictate your life, it's just the map of the energies of the universe, and if you use it to your advantage, you can be the best version of yourself. But Pisces, I am seeing that if you were to join a group, any group activity, this is something that would be very, very beneficial for you. You can meet your soulmate there, you can meet your soul tribe there. Internet things would be very good for you at this time, you know, meeting online dating sites or anything like that. What I do want to tell you, Pisces, is there is going to be someone in your life who comes in. This is a strong message I heard for you, who mirrors you, who is very much like you. This could be a family member, a friend, or a romantic interest, and it's going to be shocking, you know, dealing with someone who's so similar to you, and it's going to bring out a lot of, you know, flaws in yourself you don't like, but also showcase a lot of things in yourself that you do like. So be prepared for a lot of mirroring. So if you find someone irking you more than normal, try to look at what it is about them that irks you, and chances are that's something that irks you about yourself. Or if you find something really great in someone and you really, really admire, and you're like, wow, that's awesome how they do this, generally with what I'm seeing is it's very likely it's because that person is mirroring you. So you're going to have a lot of mirroring effects in your life, a lot of karmic relationships that show you for who you truly are. Now towards the end of September, Pisces, what I do want to tell you is I do see an increase in money coming in. I see an increase in some sort of work, money, promotion, or anything to do with business or everyday matters. I see that coming in for you. So that's all I have for you, Pisces. I hope you have a fantastic month. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you later.